¿Quién recoge la cosecha? ¿Quién trabaja en la limpieza, hoteles y restaurantes? ¿Y quién se mata trabajando en construcción? Mientras el patrón regaña, tejiendo la telaraña en su lujosa mansión. Muchas veces ni nos pagan. Para que sane la llaga como sale envenenada, nos echan la inspiración. Si con mi canto pudiera, derrumbaría las fronteras para que el mundo viviera con una sola bandera en una misma nación. De paisano a paisano, del hermano al hermano, por quererlo más. De paisano a paisano, del hermano al hermano, ese hombre es llorar. Cómo duele la patria cuando llora mi raza, llanto internacional.
I'm not from Canada, but I see a lot of teams. Canada's man of luck, I know how to handle it. Let the candle up, make you.
I stick it to the script and never change it. You gotta keep it banging, don't fight the fun. Keep it with motherfuckers, stay gangster. Don't have something for the 9-5 plus 4.
Last time that I checked, it was 5 chains on my neck. There was no sweat on my rap last time that I checked. I was selling zones in the set. I took off the monopoly board. Y'all niggas false claims, it gotta be fraud. Just keep it lit about your mouth and it gotta be charged. I doubled up, tripled up, nigga what? Banged on the whole game, I ain't give a fuck. Nobody tripping, had no business, got my digits up. And when I drop, you know I'm about to flash time it up. It was 5 chains on my neck. It was no sweat on my rap last time that I checked. Selling zones in the set. $250,000, no sweat.
What's up?
Everything you do your thing.
man. If you want, I can hit the switches on it. It's a cleaner shot. There you go.
We're here in Roding Park with Richie with his 59. You want to tell us a little bit about your ride?
Yeah, man. It's a 1959 Nomad. I purchased this car back in 2004 out of a gentleman out of Selma. The history behind this car is I've owned it since 2004. We've painted it, put a 350 turbo. We got a 350 turbo transmission, and then we put a Nova rear end, you know, for the highway gears. It was painted a light Quasar blue back in 2004 by Mondo. The interior is done by Jesse Hernandez back like in the 2000s.
So in 04 you bought it like that, or you did it slowly?
No, in 04 when I got it, it was painted, but they had wrecked it in the front end. The interior was done, and from there on out, we got the front end, put it on. We had to repaint it. We put the patterns and murals. I found all the accessories, knuckle guards, the edge guards, the rain guards, the luggage rack, the steps.
How hard was that for you to find?
Well, you know, back in the early 2000s, everything was pretty cheap. Nobody really was looking for the accessories. Now it seems like everybody wants the accessories, but back then it was, if you knew what you were looking for, you would go to the car swap meets, and I found them fairly easy and a very reasonable price. The back steps, I think I paid back then maybe $100. Right now they're going for $900 just for the rear steps, you know. The front guard, these rain guards, nobody really looked after them. Now everybody wants them. They're stainless steel. You know, those are made so when it rains, you can roll your window up and leave a gap so air still goes into them. You know, the luggage rack, well, it speaks for itself. You ran out of room, you put the luggage out in the back. The knuckle guard, so when you open the door, you wouldn't scratch it. They're stainless steel. The stainless steel edge guard, so if you open the door and you hit another car, you wouldn't chip your paint. You know, it would. So the spotlights, you know, you turn them on. I got both sides, left and right. The rims are old school McLean's that I bought off of my uncle's best friend. He had them put away from the 70s, and I told him one time I was looking for a set of rims, and he said he had them, so I bought them. I put the 59 spinner hubcaps on them.
Those floaters?
Those are floaters, so you know when I take off, I want them stationary, just the front ones. So
That looks clean.
they just float down the road. The front, we got the grill guard. You gotta have that. Then the skirts. Got the skirts, and I got the stainless steel, the door, the wind deflectors, and then the steps. You know, it's fun, man. It's been a good process, a long process. I haven't worked or did anything to this car since 2007. It's been like that, and all I do now is enjoy it and I drive it. It has a little bit of blemishes, like I said, but you know what? It's been good to me. I want to redo the car. I'll probably try to leave the top and the wings, and then just redo the body again where all the scratches and everything, and redo the interior. So hopefully within a couple years, or after I finish both of my son's cars, and then I'll go back to that one.
Could you give us a story on the murals?
Yeah, man, the murals, I went ahead, every time I went out of town, everybody would ask me, hey, where are you from? So I went ahead and put all the Fresno landmarks. You know, we got the Fresno, the water tower. Then on the other side, this is the old courthouse right here. The old courthouse, and back in the early 2000s, we used to kick back on Shakey's on Kings Canyon. So I went ahead and put that, and then all these cars that are on here are my buddy's cars, you know, like Bucks, Jerome's, my homeboy Eric, Anthony, my homeboy Big Rick. And so we just put all my buddies' cars, you know what I mean, to have them with me at all times, and that's what we ended up doing. So now when I go out of town, they're like, hey man, nice car, and then they're like, I wonder where's he from, and then they get back here and they don't even ask no more.
Yeah.
So it worked out fine, you know.
And this is your son's rider here?
Yeah, this is my son's 62 Chevy Isaiah. I mean, this one rolls old school McLean's, this one rolls a 50 spoke Star Wires. You know, I just want to get him.
Did you get him into it, or he wanted to do it on his own?
No, man, they've always been into it since when I used to go to the car shows with that car. They both have lowrider bikes, 16-inch lowrider bike Schwinn's. And when I would go to the car shows, I would set up my car, and I would have them both set up their bike next to my car, and I would have them wash them, clean them, and do everything. So, you know, they said they got car showed out for a couple years, and now that they're out of high school, my oldest is out of high school. He's like, hey, Dad, I want to get a car. So we went, and he wanted a 61, 62. So we ended up getting him a 62. I mean, it needs paint and interior, but right now we're working on all the mechanical, and it's finally mechanical sound, the AC, blinkers. I mean, everything works on this car.
Is that what you were looking for, or just whatever you could find?
No, my wife wanted a 62, he wanted a 61, so they compromised and said that they would get a 62, but now he wants a 61, so you never know, in the near future we might find a 61, so my wife could keep this one and he gets a 61, and my youngest son will get a 70 that we got off my brother-in-law. So hopefully next year my son will be out here and we'll have 3 cars out here.
Thanks a lot.
No problem, man. Oh my God, Mateo. It's not that far. Then we go all the way over there. Don't come all the way down. Took the switch off this one. That guy came out of Fresno.
Make sure you get him in there. I'm gonna be grown man. Let it come down. You hit the bumper. Tell your son to do it.
Let's go.
Go on your son now. Do it.
Come on, your son. Let's go, Isaiah. Come on, run that. Run that.
Just because you're the same size as him, means you're a kid.
Where are you going? Run that. Come on.
Where are you going? Where are you going? Pussy.
back down. Don't try to hop it, just hit it, snap it up and drop it.
Go straight, folks.
I mean, you don't have to do it right now. He's on it again. No! No, you know what? It's over. No, you don't have to even do it. No. That's an L, right?
Daddy! Dad! Dad! Daddy! Daddy! Dad! Dad! Daddy! That was so high! Dad! Scream! Dad! Scream! I didn't!
And with the other ones, they don't dug down below us. My top, I got a top that has guns on it. That covers it all up.
Oh, I put it on his car after that. Drop it down on me.
Testaments like I'm the last one. Homies love me, fucking around and catch something. I'm off that real push, just throwing it down and we put it like and I ain't never changed from broke to having my change. You never did, don't always place blame. I've been blessed by the gang. From the bottom, and I ain't never changed from broke to having my change. You never did, don't always.
Said I'm living
I can hear, but give me my switches. And then the 24 volts will be like a little bit quicker than we don't have enough. No, I'm not gonna. Yeah, nobody wants to be in the front. Oh, shit, nobody. You got like your chest, bro. You go in the middle. Yeah, man. You gotta put the stick on his belt. I gotta be up in the back because I'm tall, bro. On the side. Guess how shirt's on. What? Hold the gap. Hold the gap. Hold the gap.
One, two, I'm gonna take a couple. Take another one.